Hi, I'm John Krafcik. I'm the President and CEO of Hyundai Motor America.
So John, we're on the Sonata Drive, and we've come up with Blue, the powertrain individual.
Yeah.
What we've realized is that in this vehicle, you actually have two different powertrain, or two different customers you're trying to please. A driving luxury customer with the automatic, and then more of a performance customer with your manual.
Yeah, well, we've got a couple of different solutions, and you're absolutely right. We think for the midsize segment in general, buyers are looking for something that deliver on fuel efficiency and roominess and things like that. And we think we deliver all those attributes very, very well. We also worked hard to give it a really unique to Hyundai exterior look, a great looking exterior that was, I think, very bold. And then what we decided to do with this other model, I think what you're referring to is our SE model. It's a very sporty flavor for the midsize sedan segment. We gave it its own completely unique chassis tuning. It's got a little bit more stabilizer bar, it's got firmer shocks, better rebound control, a little bit more rebound and jounce control, stiffer springs, its own unique 18-inch handling focused tire. It's got dual exhaust, so it's got a couple of extra horsepower as well, and paddle shifts so that you can better control the transmission. So for those who are seeking a little extra maybe jalapeno spice in their midsize sedan, we think that Sonata SE really delivers that.
You're going away from 6-cylinder, going into the 4-cylinder.
Yeah.
And you're even going to bring out a 4-cylinder turbo.
Yeah, that's right. So we've seen the writing on the wall at Hyundai, and we like being ahead of the pack when it comes to certain things. And one of the things that's very, very clear is that by 2015, 2016, you're not going to see V6 engines in midsize sedans. There's really no need for it with the progress of engine technology and how strong 4-cylinders are becoming. So, for example, this particular car, 2.4-liter gasoline direct injected, means that we can deliver 198 base horsepower. It's the most horsepower in the segment. And here's the cool thing, Luann, because we didn't have a V6 engine, we didn't have to package for all of that extra weight. It allowed us to be really weight efficient in the body structure while still delivering great safety, so it's top safety pick from IHS. And the weight of this car is about 140 pounds lighter than the old Sonata. And we could probably say about 20 or 30 of those pounds are due to the decision to not have to package protect for the V6 engine, which gives us a big advantage in fuel efficiency and power to weight ratio. We're not only the most powerful base engine, we're also the lightest midsize sedan, so we've got a huge advantage in power to weight ratio.
And Ford calls it EcoBoost, Audi calls it FSI, but you just call it GDI, gas direct injection. Gasoline
direct injection, yep, and what we've got up our sleeve just around the corner is a turbocharged version of this engine, right? So turbocharged, gasoline direct injected, we'll have well over 250 horsepower, and the really cool thing for the people who might have said, oh, maybe I want a V6 engine, after you drive this engine you're going to say, oh, never mind, because I can have all that horsepower and more, plus I can have that same 34 high 30s EPA highway rating. We're not sure where we're going to end up, but it's going to be outstanding fuel efficiency.
Your Genesis is in the mid-size luxury.
Yes, we call it mid-luxury.
You are the fourth in sales in the mid-size luxury?
We're doing extremely well in that segment. So the way we define it, mid-luxury, we're competing with BMW 5 Series, Mercedes-Benz E-Class, cars like the Lincoln MKS, terrific vehicles. And what's amazing is, in that segment, we're penetrating at about a 7% market share. Now, Hyundai as a whole last year achieved 4.2% in the broad market. So what's really cool, Luann, is Genesis is outperforming the Hyundai brand, competing against just premium brand vehicles. It makes us feel really good about the chances. Also of this car, Genesis last month in January had its best ever retail share. So the car continues to grow in strength, which is great.
What I find interesting is when I talk to BMW and Audi and Mercedes, they don't see you as a competitor.
Yeah, and it's interesting, and I can understand that. I think if I were in their shoes, I would say the same thing. What we're appealing to, though, is the kind of customer who's really interested in all of the attributes that perhaps those kinds of cars would deliver, but without, and this is really interesting because it's a reversal of just a few years ago, without some of the social stigma that a premium brand brings. Let's face it, these are different economic times right now, and I think people are thinking differently and more carefully about their purchases. And I think a lot of people are pausing before paying a $5,000 or $10,000 brand premium and thinking, do I really need that? I mean, am I that kind of person that has to show the world that I'm driving a premium brand, or am I really interested in the attributes of the car, getting a safe car that's a blast to drive that has outstanding quality? We think we're capturing that mindset.